Hey, this is TJ Cates with Nashville Entertainment Weekly. We're here with my good old Memphis filmmakers.
Candace McGowen.
And Christopher Rains.
And y'all have been spending a lot of time in Louisiana.
We have. We just got back from shooting a short called Tattered Gumbo for the Louisiana Film Prize.
We've done it 2 years in a row. Last year we made the top 20. We shot a comedy called 5 Courses.
I liked it.
Did you? Thank you.
I've seen everything y'all do.
Oh,
Everything
thanks.
on film, yeah.
Thanks. Well, okay.
This year, back to the story, this year we shot Tattered Gumbo, which is a film noir that Candace and I co-wrote. It's been in kind of the writing stages for about a year, and then we were going to shoot it last year, but just because of locations and requirements, we decided to wait, and this was a good year to do it this year, and so we did. And so,
well, I mean, and Louisiana was our first year. Last year was our first year going down there. We really didn't know what was going on.
And you still placed in top 10, right?
we're top 20.
We're top 20.
You still placed in top 20, right?
Yes,
last
we
year.
did.
And so we're keeping our fingers crossed this year.
And we went with a completely different genre, but we also went black and white and kind of the Sin City aspect with the colorization at various moments as well.
But not, our own kind of touch to it.
Our own little Memphis touch.
Yep.
Exactly.
What did you learn from the first year? And I know we went to go review them and watch everything. What did you learn to bring it in the second time you went around?
Well, for me as a director, it was sound and also how to, as it relates to actors, having them focus on doing their specific thing and not being producers. Why are you laughing at my answer?
No, this is a really good answer. You just have the best answers.
No.
You're so smart, and I don't know if people get it.
Why wouldn't they get that I'm smart, TJ?
Well, look at you. I'm just kidding.
You're just so much more advanced than a lot of people who are shooting features.
Oh,
that's
very
kind.
kind.
To shoot your first feature. I don't want to interrupt you.
Well, segueing into that specific
event. Really good team.
I'm very blessed that it's kind of like a yin and yang of how we approach filmmaking is different. But at the same time, we're still pursuing the same goal, and that's where we are like a great team as it relates to that.
Well, I mean, we're really excited about Gumbo too, because like I said, he took a year for us to get the script where we wanted it to be, and he came to me and had an idea about black and white, and I was not real happy about it. No,
I love that idea.
Well, everybody did except for me, and he shot a trailer, which you can see. But he shot a trailer, showed it to me.
Do you have the trailer online?
Yes, it's on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
And so anyway, we shot the trailer, black and white, and I loved it.
Sometimes one exists solely because of the evil of others.
So I was
with the colorization of the
with
red.
the colorization of the red, and I was full in. So, and it really goes with the film noir kind of thing. So
and the overall tone of what we're looking for the film. So it's something that we've never shot before from a style, but also from a genre itself. So there were some new areas that we were kind of diving into, but that's what we like doing.
Yep.
What did you do different about your sound this time versus the first time?
Hired a professional. We brought a guy, Brandon Robertson from Memphis, and he is the Memphis sound.
Makes all the difference in the world.
Absolutely.
It makes all the difference in the world.
And I think another thing we did too is last year we looked at locations online, and when we approached the place last year, it was a great location, but there was a lot of work that had to be done and a lot of issues that we should have worked out before we got down there.
Yeah.
This year we went down a couple months prior,
That was smart.
did some location scouting because this time we had 3 locations instead of 1, and we did some location scouting, found exactly what we wanted, contracted it, had pictures, and I think that made a big difference too.
So those are
So you learned a lot from the first year.
and we brought in local. We brought in local
talent.
crew.
Mm-hmm.
Local to Shreveport.
Local talent.
Local talent, that's right, local talent. And that, local to Shreveport. Because I think, that was one of the things that we did too.
Like that.
I'm not looking
That
at
was
you.
a really good question.
It was a great question.
It was a great
I'm glad
question.
you asked it.
No, we brought in local talent, and I think that was a big mistake that we made because we brought everybody down last year.
All right, and you want to do that, and that's who you feel comfortable with.
Right.
But yeah. I get
Right. It was completely new
And
for
it
me
was
to
our first
direct.
year. Well, it was our first year too.
Right,
so.
but also just from a directing perspective, it was
It's
very.
so funny how you just go back and forth.
It was very different directing people that I had just met.
Yeah.
I usually have some type of relationship with them, or
Yeah.
we have worked each other before, or just I know who they are. So there were 4 people that. There was 1 main lead and 3 featured extras, and I just met them like the hour before they're coming in, and it's like, hey, you're ready? And so just talked to them
down there,
for a few
if they're
minutes.
professional, then they realize you're the director and
Right.
you're there for your job.
And they all did phenomenal.
It was a great-
and
yeah.
you know,
you're helping them out too.
yeah,
Absolutely.
it's definitely a give and take relationship from that perspective. But you know, the lead was we
Me.
well the male lead who we hired 3 days before we showed up at in Shreveport.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was great, very directable, and just made my job a lot easier, and it took the direction as well. But Candace rocked it out of the park with her role, and
She
Thanks.
always does.
Thank you.
So-
In
Thank
my
you.
little films, I've used her twice, and it's like the best little scene.
oh yeah.
Because she can. I like it because you can play like sweet and loving, and then you come across
It's all a play.
really fierce.
Yes.
Thank you.
And
None of my
Appreciate
films
that.
you haven't.
And in
Oh.
this particular story, I mean, there's a lot of range that takes
Yeah.
place within
appreciate that.
what she does, and I mean,
It was. I mean, it was one of those roles that, when you write it, you look at the character and you think, wow, this is, it takes a lot of preparation, and it took a year.
Yeah.
So,
because I think what we came up with, and actually from a performance and directing perspective, we would not have brought that to the table a year ago if we had tried it. It would have. I don't say it would have failed miserably, but it would not have been as what we think is a success that we were able to pull off.
exactly.
Well, what's the name of your production company?
Rains Down Productions.
And where can people find that?
We rainsdownproductions.com.
Rainsdown.com.
Rainsdown.com.
It's the brains over here.
No, it's always a collaborative
Yeah,
effort.
it is. This is how we write too.
That's how you do that.
Yeah.
we totally do this. And you can find us on YouTube. We have our own channel.
And on Facebook at
And on
Rainsdown
Facebook.
Productions.
Yep. So.
Sounds good. Welcome to Nashville, and I feel funny saying that because we're all really from Memphis, and I'm used to saying that.
you're inviting
When
us
other when other people are from around the country, I get to say welcome to Nashville.
Well,
Well, we like it.
We
Thank
accept
you.
your experience.
All right, very
Thanks
good.
so much.
Bye.
Bye.
We'll do a picture.